As we take a look at the first hole through the eyes of Drone 3, it is a par 4 at 434 yards. The head golf pro at the TPC, Ron Scheid, has been running down tips and tricks of each hole, and here's what he has to say about number 1.
Number 1, relatively easy tee shot for the amateurs. Just put the golf ball in the fairway. The difficulty is on the approach shot. You got to make sure you don't go left on number 1. So keep those approach shots to the right-hand side to stay away from the deep greenside bunkers. That's the last place you want to be on number 1. So stay right on your approach shot and you'll be just in great shape.
As we take a look at 2 through the eyes of Drone 3, this is a par 4 at 341 yards. Head golf pro Ron Scheid tells us even though this is a short hole, you shouldn't think it's an easy one.
You do need to keep the ball on the right-hand side of the fairway. Anything left on number 2 is going to filter down into the deep rough, and you'll have to hit over a tree with your approach shot into the green. Those hitting the fairway still have a difficult shot into the green.
We have special coverage inside the Travelers Championship tomorrow, Thursday.
We take a look at 3 through the eyes of Drone 3. It's a par 4 at 431 yards. As head golf pro Ron Scheid tells us, if you start off right, you'll be okay.
Difficulty to number 3 is going to be in your tee shot. We've got a big tree to the left-hand side of the fairway as well as bunkers left and right. If you could hit the fairway, this is a relatively easy approach shot. No greenside bunkers on number 3 allows you a little bit of forgiveness to both the left and right side of the green. Chip up and a putt gets you a par.
As we take a look at the 4th hole through the eyes of Drone 3, it's a par 4 at 481 yards. TPC head golf pro Ron Scheid tells us to just hope for par on this one.
Number 4 is historically one of the most difficult holes that we have on our golf course. Very long, very imperative that you hit the fairway with your tee shot, and you'll have a long iron or a fairway wood into the green. And the green has trouble on both sides. We've got a difficult bunker on the left-hand side, green slopes to the right, and a collection area to the right. Par is certainly a win on hole number 4.
And for more on the Travelers Championship, go to the Channel 3 app.
As we take a look at 5 through the eyes of Drone 3, it's a par 3 at 223 yards. We talked to the head golf pro, Ron Scheid. He tells us par is definitely doable on this hole.
5 is the first of a collection of really good par 3s we have at the golf course here. Longer hole compared to the other par 3s, but big forgiving green. Anything on the green is going to filter towards the middle, is going to leave you a fairly easy 2-putt for par on number 5.
Much more on the TPC and on the Travelers Championship. Just go to the Channel 3 app.
As we take a look at 6 through the eyes of Drone 3, it's a par 5 at 574 yards. The head golf pro at the TPC, Ron Scheid, lays out the tricks to make birdie on this tough hole.
6 is the first of 2 very good par 5s we have at the golf course. Very wide fairway on your tee shot allows you to miss the ball a little bit left and a little bit right and still get away with it. But the difficulty comes in the second shot. Variety of fairway bunkers both in the fairway and to the left of the fairway on hole number 6 gives you a very difficult layup. If you make it in 2 putts for birdie is amazing. If not, par is certainly a good score on hole number 6.
We have much more on the TPC and on the Travelers Championship. Just head to the Channel 3 app. As we take a look at 7 through the eyes of Drone 3, it's a par 4 at 443 yards. TPC head golf pro Ron Scheid says 7 is not for beginners.
7 is a unique challenge for both the tee shot and the approach shot. The tee shot, we've got long grass and mogul-style undulations on the left-hand side. Really difficult bunkers over on the right-hand side. The approach shot's a difficult one as well. A deep bunker on the right and a 2-tiered green sloping back to front. Missing the green certainly makes for a difficult up and down on number 7.
Denise, I noticed you did make note of those undulations.
I did. That's something to keep in mind. I dream about being able to golf, Dennis.
Someday.
Yeah, well, maybe. We have much more on the TPC and on the Travelers Championship. Just go to the Channel 3 app.
As we take a look at hole 8 through the eyes of Drone 3, it's a par 4 at 202 yards. According to head golf pro Ron Scheid, it's a pretty easy hole for most people, and you might want to get your camera out for this one.
8's one of the most picturesque golf holes we have here at TPC River Highlands. Longer from the back tees, but you're carrying water the entire way. It's got a false front you need to make sure you carry, but hitting this green will allow you for a fairly easy 2-putt par on number 8.
And we have much more on the TPC and on the Travelers Championship. Just go to the Channel 3 app.
Take a look at 9 through the eyes of drone 3. It's a par 4 at 406 yards. Head golf pro Ron Scheid tells us 9 is often a birdie for the pros.
Hole 9 is a little dog leg right. You'll see a lot of the players hit fairway wood or iron and keep the ball between the left side and right side fairway bunker, leaving them with a pitching wedge into this green. Green slopes severely from back to front. So they'll be firing at the pin here and trusting their wedge and hopefully a 1-putt in for a birdie.
Birdie for the pros, 6, 7, 8, 9, who knows for the rest of us. We have much more in the TPC and in the Travelers Championship. All you have to do is go to the Channel 3 app. As we take a look at 10 through the eyes of drone 3, it's a par 4 at 462 yards.
10 is a visually intimidating hole. We've got a tree in the center of the fairway for your tee shot. If you can keep your tee ball low, the chances of you hitting that tree are very, very slim. So keep a low tee shot anywhere towards the tree or to the right of the tree. You'll have a long approach shot that demands accuracy. So don't be afraid to lay up a little bit short with your second shot, chip up and try to make the 1-putt par on hole number 10.
And we have much more on the TPC and on the Travelers Championship. Just go to the Channel 3 app.
And you're looking at the 11th hole right now through the eyes of drone 3. It's a par 3 at 158 yards.
11's everybody's favorite hole when playing the golf course. Very short par 3, downhill, but there certainly is a challenge with a lot of wind up in the air. Hit this green, a big green, and the difficulty is making sure you get a 1-putt or 2-putt and avoiding the 3-putt on hole number 11.
And we have much more on the TPC and on the Travelers Championship. Just go to the Channel 3 app. And we take a look at 12 through the eyes of drone 3. It's a par 4. 411 yards long. As TPC head golf pro Ron Scheid tells us, even a stroke over par is a good score on this one.
Number 12 certainly tough. The 3 bunkers on the right-hand side, you need to stay away from those. Keep the ball on the left-hand side with your tee shot. Very difficult approach shot that, a valuable shot there would be a very high shot, but a tricky green as well. So certainly a par or a 5 on hole number 12 is a good score for a lot of our amateurs.
And we have much more on the TPC and on the Travelers Championship. Just go to the Channel 3 app.
And as we take a look at 13 through the eyes of drone 3, it's a par 5 at 523 yards. Ron Scheid, the head golf pro at the TPC, tells us that 13 is a difficult hole from start to finish.
We've got water over on the left-hand side, and the approach shot into the green is tricky as well. So it demands 3 really good shots into the green, and the green is very, very undulating from back to front. So a difficult putt as you putt for birdie on number 13.
We'll have much more on the TPC and on the Travelers Championship right on the Channel 3 app. Here's a look at 14 through the eyes of drone 3. It's a par 4 at 421 yards. TPC head golf pro Ron Scheid says the pros play this one beautifully and they love the view.
One of the most picturesque views on our golf course is the approach into 14. Beautiful landscape, but it is a downhill shot, and you need to make sure you factor that in when choosing your club selection on hole number 14.
That is a beautiful scene there. We have much more on the TPC and on the Travelers Championship. Just go straight to the Channel 3 app.
And staying on let's take a look at 15 through the eyes of drone 3. It's a par 4 at 296 yards. The head golf pro at the TPC, Ron Scheid, says that is the most exciting hole on the course.
One of the trickiest greens on the golf course. It's 3 tiers, and you need to make sure you're on the correct tier to afford yourself a par or birdie on number 15.
Now, for everything you need to know about this year's tournament, just go straight to the Channel 3 app. And as we take a look at 16 through the eyes of drone 3, 16 is a par 3 and 171 yards. The head golf pro at the TPC, Ron Scheid, has some advice as players navigate the water on this hole.
We're going to continue around the pond here on 16, par 3 over the water the entire way. The biggest story to 16 is making sure you hit the ball solid, because there will be a lot of wind on 16 and there's no room for error on 16. A long shot gives you a difficult up and down. A short shot puts you in the penalty area.
And we have much more on the TPC and on the Travelers Championship. Just go right to the Channel 3 app.
As we take a look at hole 17 through the eyes of drone 3, 17's a par 4 and it's 420 yards. Ron Scheid, the head golf pro at the TPC, tells us to be careful of this long hole that wraps around the pond.
So 17 is a very, very demanding tee shot, and the approach shot's just as difficult, hitting over the water to a back-to-front sloping green. Certainly par on 17 is a win for any of our golfers at TPC River Highlands.
And we have much more on the TPC and on the Travelers Championship. Just go to the Channel 3 app.
The biggest story into 18 is your approach shot, with crowds certainly all left and right of the green. But you need to make sure you stay away from that bunker that Spieth hit it in on 18. That's a very difficult shot, and for our amateurs, it's certainly more challenging than it looks on television. So keep your approach shot a little bit to the left, stay away from that sand trap, and you'll be in for an easy par.